Well, well, well. Here we are again. We, uh, y'all, first of all, how are y'all doing? I hope everyone is doing well. I am doing very well myself. But let's get on into it, right? Let's just skip the small talk. So, Strong Mommy Chrissy is allegedly pregnant. Now, I say allegedly because, whatever tricks sometimes that she can get up to, but pretty sure she is pregnant. She is pregnant. She has just confirmed that the pregnancy test that she took was indeed positive. And for those of you that are like me that have been watching her for a while, um, this isn't surprising at all, right? It's not like a, oh my God, I can't believe Chrissy is pregnant moment because, well, she has 9 children. So that's not a surprise. Um, but what is surprising is that all these years later, she is 33 years old and she's still falling into the same traps that she fell into when she was in her teens and early 20s. And the even sadder part is now she has 9 other children that depend on her that will never be able to get her undivided attention because she is so dead set on getting pregnant by every single man that she is with. This has to be a mental illness at this point with her. Christina, what the hell are you doing? Having a 10th child by an eighth man. This has got to be the craziest. She is a good candidate to be a part of a case study because she is crazy as hell. I am convinced. I have called Chrissy all kinds of things: stupid, idiot, whore. She is still all of the above. But the one thing I think that people leave off is that this chick is 1,000% certified psychotic. She has to be crazy as hell to think that you need to have a baby by every single man you've been with. And why I say that? Okay, let's take a look back when she was dating, when she first got to Texas and she got hooked up with that guy, Bam. I think his name was Bam. He released text messages of her telling him to go raw because she wanted another baby, right? Then that didn't work out, right? Then, just as recently as a year or so ago, when she was still with Rod, her and Rod came up here on YouTube and said that they were actively trying to have a baby after knowing each other less than a year. But he knocked her head between the washer and dryer, literally. So then that didn't work out. Now you're dating this guy and now you're pregnant. I don't understand Chrissy or women like Chrissy who feel that they have to get pregnant by everybody they're with. I don't get it. Maybe it's not for me to get or understand. Listen, and this isn't a judgment on what a woman wants to do with her body, whatever. Do what the hell you want to do. But in Chrissy's case, this isn't one of those cases. So if you're a fan of Chrissy and you're coming over here with that bullshit of she can do what she wants, she's a grown woman, kill me with that. Go. You can just go. Hold your breath because none of that means anything to me. Chrissy has 9 children that she can barely. First of all, she can't afford. Let's be clear. Chrissy can't afford those 9 kids. She can't even take them. She can't even take them to one place all at one time. If she goes anywhere with her kids, she has to take 2 or 3 at a time. So 10 kids? Are you fucking kidding me? This is the stupidity of it all. And then you go over there to her videos and you're looking under the comments and you have her, oh, congratulations, Chrissy. For what? Hey, my 2 cents. Hey, girl. Hey. Yes, she's pregnant. So remember the video, my 2 cents, that she did, I don't know, I think it was like a week or so ago, where she was doing that pregnancy test and the little clock on it was just beeping, beeping, and loading the results. Well, she posted the second half not even an hour ago, yes, girl, and it came up as a yes plus. Yes. Chrissy's big sloppy ass is pregnant again for the 10th time. Yes. Well, nighttime rather, but you get the point. Yes, she is pregnant again. I am just beside myself. Again, it's not surprising, but this is actually Chrissy's longest amount of time that she's gone in between pregnancies. I think that's the thing that surprises me more than anything, is because she usually has them back to back. I'm talking stair steppers, but this time she waited a good what? How old is Onyx? I think that little boy is like 4. I don't know, but who's child? Yeah, right, right. That's what I'm saying. Like it's not a surprise because we know who it is that we're dealing with. We're talking about Chrissy. We're talking about loose puss. We're talking about fucking niggas on the street corner, Chrissy. Random baby daddy, Chrissy. Baby daddies that are addicted to drugs, Chrissy. So it's not surprising, but damn, I mean it did give me a little bit of a really. So we're doing this again. But again, I knew it was going to happen. I absolutely knew the test was going to be positive just by the way she was giving her little spiel about, not knowing her period and knowing her ovulation. Like everybody with common sense knows, especially at this age and stage, when a woman is tracking ovulation, she's trying to get pregnant. You can miss me with all that rhythm method stuff and no. When a woman is tracking her ovulation, it's for a reason. Period. Yep, my 2 cents. That ovulation kit, definitely. It was definitely to trap him. It was most definitely to trap him. So she can miss me with all that. Oh, I was doing the rhythm method and trying to make sure I was having sex on days other than when I ovulated. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You were doing that. You were keeping up with your ovulation to make sure every time your ass jumped on that Frontier flight or Spirit flight to go see that man, that an egg was dropping. That's what your ass was doing. You didn't have anybody fooled. And my 2 cents, I remember you saying that in one of your videos as well. Like, Chrissy, we're not stupid. Listen, we're not new to you. We know your games and your tricks. Okay? You know what the hell you're doing. And let's talk about it more general, right? In a general sense, a lot of women will sit up here and say, oh, well, we weren't trying. Okay, well, if you weren't trying, then what were you doing? You had to have been trying. Nowadays, there's too many resources and too many things out there to prevent pregnancy. So when a person gets pregnant, come on. You're either doing it on purpose or you're slow as hell. And you completely missed anatomy and physiology, which I highly doubt. We know how this works. We know how this works. Christina has yet again trapped another one. And her supporters can sit up here all day. She can sit up here all day living in a land of delusions, talking about, well, he's an engineer. Well, he's going places. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something real quick. And this is not me trying to be negative or saying anything about this young man's future, right? Because he's in school for engineering. So let's just get to the facts. Number one, he's not an engineer. He is not an engineer. He is an engineering student. Okay? Until he matriculates from whatever school he's at, until his degree is conferred, and until he actually has a job in the field working steadily, he is not an engineer. He is an engineering student. He is still very much in school. He's still very much having his loans calculated up against him. He's still very much a student. Okay? Number two, right? Even if he does finish school, who's to say that he's even going to get in the career like that to even make the big bucks that these big engineers are making? Because make no mistake, the title of engineer sounds fancy, but there are many types of engineers, right? And not all engineers make good money like that. Just like not all lawyers and attorneys make good money like that, right? Just because you have a certain title doesn't mean shit is all rosy and shiny and gold and sparkly. And this is what's wrong with Chrissy, right? And her band of idiots who think like her because they think, oh, well, he's got a promising future. Future. Keyword, future. You don't know what his future looks like. This man could get overwhelmed with this baby that's coming and drop out of school. Not that, again, not that I'm wishing this on him, but you don't know. And even if he does graduate and make some form of decent income, and him and Chrissy are still together, which I highly doubt, but if he and Chrissy end up together with this 10th baby and her 9 kids, no amount of money that he makes is going to ever be enough to support that entire family. You're talking about a family of what, 12, 13 people? Come on. Give me a fucking break. Y'all have to be realistic about this crap. I don't care what he's in school for, what you think his future looks like. Chrissy is a fucking moron. And to be honest, Mr. Gray Hanging Engineer Tooth, whatever his name is, he's an even bigger idiot because he knows exactly who he's fooling with. That's the gag. The gag is he knows exactly who he's messing with. He knows she has 9 kids by however many men. He knows. But that's how you know he's young and dumb. Because no man worth his salt, no man worth a damn that's decent would ever mess with somebody like Chrissy outside of maybe a friends with benefit situation or a one night stand situation or I'm a fuck her every now and again situation. No man that's decent would ever take Chrissy seriously. And I think that's what people are starting to forget. People are getting fucked up and thinking that just because he's got, potential engineering credentials behind his name, that makes him a decent man. But I'm here to tell you that it doesn't. Okay? The field that I work in and the men that I am around daily would never. Now, they mess with some raunchy women. But a woman with 9 kids, they would never, because their decency would never allow them to do that. Their parents would look at them like they were crazy bringing home a woman with 9 kids by 7 different men. So for this man to so quote unquote be so promising, be an engineer, be this and be that, but you fucking with a woman that got 9 kids, 9, not 2, not 3, not 4, 9. And I'm supposed to believe that you are some kind of man with integrity or you're kind of man with any kind of decency about him. I don't give a damn what you're in school for. You can't fool me. Just based on the facts that you would even mess around with the likes of a Chrissy tells me all I need to know about you, degree or no degree. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Not preventing pregnancy is trying. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because you know what you're doing. You know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen if you just so happen to be ovulating and that man releases that sperm inside of you. You already know what time it is. I'm listening, getting ready to leave the office. Girl, listen, I just left the office myself not too long ago. And as I was leaving, I saw this buffoonery. I'm like, listen, as soon as I get home, I got to address this. This is some mess. This is really and truly mess. It's stupidity at its highest form. It's also mental illness. Listen, Chrissy is disordered. Please believe that. She is disordered to the highest degree. There's something mentally wrong with a woman who puts her body, and let me tell you, I speak to this as a mother. I have one child. Pregnancy was extremely rough on my body. Not a lot of complications at all. It went relatively well, but even with all of that, by the time I went through labor, by the time I delivered my child, y'all, I was not just physically, I was mentally and emotionally taxed out. I was exhausted. Pregnancy is the closest thing to death for women. It's really hard on the body. I don't care how well your pregnancy went. Anybody that has carried a child can attest to the fact that it is extremely difficult. It takes a lot from you, which is why the average woman isn't going to lay up there and do it more than what, 3 or 4 times. And I say 3 or 4 because I know plenty of decent women that have 3 or 4 children with their husbands, right? But when we're talking about a habitual baby mama, we're talking about a woman who sat up here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9 to 10 different times to take a pregnancy test by 8 different people. That is crazy. You have to be a lunatic. A lunatic to want to do that again and again with every man you meet. What is it? What is it with Christina? Christina is off. I don't care what y'all say. And I know a lot of y'all that's on here say the same thing I say, and that's why y'all are on here. But there's no way anybody can look at someone like Chrissy and say she's perfectly sane. No, there is no fucking way she's sane. She is psychotic. Because it's just no way, And we all know what's going to happen, right? We have seen this already play out 9 different times with Christina. We've seen this play out. All that's going to happen is that in what, 2, 3 years' time, she's going to be back up here again, screaming and hollering, looking like Kenan Thompson, crying, boohoo snot crying, tears, talking about whatever his name is, the engineer guy, potential engineer, and how, he's not calling our son or daughter. Oh, now he's moved to another state. Oh, he's got this new job and he hasn't called. It's going to be the same shit. The same shit that we've been seeing. And the fact that Chrissy supporters can't see through her bullshit by now, every scam she runs on them, all the begging she does, I hope she bleeds their pockets dry. Because at this point, they deserve it. At this point, you're seeing the same crap play out with the same person the same way. And again, I go back to his potential job field that's coming up. This is the only reason why people think this is going to be any different, y'all. Because other than that, for all intents and purposes, this is going to play out the same way. It's going to play out the same way. And when it does, I want y'all to come back to this video and remember that I said it. This is going to play out the same way. The only potential difference is this guy might actually end up being her only baby daddy with a degree. That's the only difference. Other than that, she's still going to be a single mom. He's going to go on about his business and he's going to do him and leave her ass in the dust like the other 7. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I got to say about this matter. I am looking forward to seeing everybody else's commentary on this, especially you, my 2 cents, girl. Get home, of course. Do your self-care. Relax, unwind. Come out with a video when you get ready, child. But I am definitely looking forward to hearing from you, girly. You and social intellect. You know. So we gonna see. Nonetheless, I hope y'all have a good evening. I'm about to go unwind myself, pour me a glass of Cabernet Sauvignon, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.